Hi, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello, hi, my name is Jyotsna and I occasionally post bookish videos on this channel. Yeah, I know, but there is an improvement path out there for me on this front. But this video is simply about my book haul that I have been doing ever since I've come to Bangalore. So for those of you who do not know, I have been in Bangalore 5 to 6 months now almost, and during this time I have tried my best to not buy books, and so far it's been successful, except for some teeny tiny occasions where I actually visit Church Street and go to Blossoms or Bookworm as well occasionally to buy books. My book experience in Bangalore has been brilliant. I absolutely love the fact that Bangalore is a book city and there are so many readers around, there are so many book clubs around. But enough about Bangalore and my love for Bangalore book club culture. Let's talk about the books that I bought. So there is no particular date to all of these hauls. It's just books that I have bought over the past 5-6 months ever since I've been here, and the count is like not a lot. It's actually pretty less if you ask, but I mean by my nature of book buying and things like that, if you've seen my videos or my previous videos, my bookshelves fill with books, but this one has space because I have not decided to fill it with a lot of books. So let's start with some of the books that I bought from Blossoms. Let's start with the first book in this random list. It's in no particular order. And the first one I got from Blossoms was The Paranormal Conspiracy by Timothy Daly. Honestly, I do not know why did I buy this book. It was just like 200 rupees, and I decided that I am interested in ghosts, I'm interested in a lot of paranormal stuff, and that's why I got it. But from what I understand, this just debunks the entire paranormal thing, and it's completely opposite of what I expected it to be. I've not read it yet, but this is what I understood by reading the first page. But anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to this underwhelming book. Maybe let's see how it goes. And then the next book, or the next two books, would be The Honjen Murders. I finished reading this book, by the way, and I did like it a lot. I liked that this was written in like the 1940s, and someone could think of like murder and mystery in this manner. It's very interesting. So yes, it's by The Honjen Murders by Seishi Yoko Mizo, and this is like the first hand book. So if you do not know, at Blossoms you get first hand and second hand books, and you can resell like your books as well. So this is the first book, which is a fresh copy, and this is the second book in the series, which is Death on Gokumon Island, again by the same author. And yeah, like this is second hand, and I actually got this just for like 250 rupees. So that's how these two books ended up in my shelf. Then I have The Year of Magical Thinking by Joan Didion, who passed away a couple of years back, and I've always wanted to read this book. I've never got the chance. A fresh copy of the book, so first hand read. Looking forward to this. I do not know when will I read it, but looking forward to it. Then the next book that I got was Better to Have Gone, Auroville, Love, Death and the Quest for Utopia by Akash Kapoor. Now this is a non-fiction book which talks about the author's wife's parents who were a part of Auroville. And the reason I bought this is because recently I visited Pondicherry and I had a chance to visit Auroville, and I had heard a lot about Auroville and about the system and the culture that they follow, and what the community is about. And that really intrigued me because the bohemian in me was just like, wow, this is so cool, this is so ideal, I wish I was a part of a community like this. But then I also, after some research, got to know some gray areas about the community. This is one book that really caught my eye at Blossoms because it talks about a true story about someone joining Auroville and maybe trying to get out of it. So yeah, interesting. Looking forward to it 100%. Then the next book is something that I have been trying to get my hands on since a pretty long time, honestly. It's been ages that I've been looking forward to this book, but when Westland shut down, I think these guys went out of print, but there was like a special edition that was published this year itself, and this is the book. This is The Mafia Queens of Mumbai Absolutely, absolutely love Jane Borges. I got this only for Jane Borges. If you do not know, the movie Gangubai Kathiawadi is based on a chapter in this book. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to read it. I started reading it already at the store itself, and it really caught my eye. I feel like this is more of Hussein Zaidi's writing because I've read Hussein Zaidi like Dongri to Dubai and all of these underworld mafia kings that you call, or the dons that you have, like Hussein Zaidi has a book on them, and this is a book on the mafia queens. So looking forward to it for sure. Then the next book is The Sweet Salt of Tamil, and this is by Arya. I'm sorry, I'm not going to pronounce his name because it's Arya Padatha Tamilagam, and I hope I pronounced that right. So this is a book that was recommended at the BYOB meet in Bangalore, and I'm a part of the BYOB group in Bangalore. Like I said, Bangalore and book clubs, good combination. And I have been very interested in languages since a very long time, and having come to Bangalore, I have been acquainted with a lot of people from Tamil Nadu, and who speak a lot of Tamil, and which was not the case earlier in Mumbai. So I'm really interested to explore Tamil culture and the culture of a community and the culture of those people who speak the oldest language, older than Sanskrit as well. And yeah, this is a book that I'm looking forward to. It talks about multiple. So I'll just show you the index of the book. It talks about like the food, the clothing, the fabric that the Tamils wore, the games, the religion that they have, and God's festivals. And it's over a period of like 1,000 years, because as you know, the Tamil community is one of the oldest communities in the world. So yeah, I'm interested in that. And then the next book is on similar lines, and that is Lords of the Deccan by Anirudh Kanishetty. I have been eyeing this book for a very long time. I have not got a chance to read it, but guess what? I have a signed copy of the book, and it says, "You are a part of history." So exciting, super exciting. And yeah, it talks about like the Chalukyas, the Cholas. It talks about the southern states, what empires have they seen. Especially, I believe this book focuses on Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh or Telangana, like modern day states that we have. So yeah, it's an ode to history. It's an ode to Deccan history. Then the next book is a non-fiction book, and it was kind of an impulse buy because I've been eyeing this book for years now, and nobody has gifted it to me yet. So I made the decision to gift it to myself, and that is Prisoners of Geography by Tim Marshall. Now, of course, you must have seen, Power of Geography. This is like the sequel, I would say, to this book. This book was released in 2015, and this book was released in 2021 or so. So yeah, I am looking forward to read this book. It talks about maps, how there are a lot of disadvantages that geography has when it comes to geopolitics, and yeah, this is what that book is about. This is another book that I have, and that is Lies Our Mothers Told Us by Nilanjana Bhomik. And it is basically a non-fiction read. It's a social non-fiction read which talks about the hardships that women have to face in the Indian society and the conditioning. I have read maybe a similar book in the past or similar books in the past about this, and I really like reading social non-fiction in general. So this is something I'm looking forward to, but I know it's going to be super duper triggering, right? And then we get to the second last book, which is a part of the Blossoms Hall, and that is this one. This is a new release. It's called Lab Hopping, and it's by two authors, Ashima Dogra and Nandita Jairaj. And this basically talks about women in India who are biologists who work in microbiology, and basically they have a lab, they work in a lab, right, and in research specifically. It talks about their experiences. It talks about them being female scientists and having some obstacles or a glass ceiling to cover, and I've not like got an essence of the book yet. This is what I know about it so far, and I want to go into it blind. But when I got this was a new release, and very few people have even rated it on Goodreads. But I'm looking forward to read this book. Another piece of social non-fiction book that I'm looking forward to. So yeah, interesting. And that being said, the last book that I bought from Blossoms is this one. This is Tata Stories by Harish Bhatt. And I follow Harish Bhatt on LinkedIn. So I have been, following his stories, his posts for a very long time. And I've been eyeing this book for a very long time. And it talks about these short stories from the Tata Group, which, involves someone making a difference, like be it the Tata Nano, production invention, or be it like the other Tata Group companies. So again, I'm going into this blind. I'm very interested to see what the Tata Group has given to the country. Now I will go to the last book in this haul, and this book is from Bookworm. It is actually an author that I've been meaning to read since a very long time, and that's David Davidar, and that is The House of Blue Mangoes. And I think this was also recommended at the BYOB book club, and this is how I got to know about. I mean, I knew about this book, but I was not aware of it, and also The Sweet Salt of Tamil. That's how I got to know. It was one person who recommended it. I unfortunately don't remember her name. It was a lady who recommended it, and she's an author herself. But yeah, I decided to buy this book and The Sweet Salt of Tamil because of her recommendation. So yeah, looking forward to reading this book as well. So yeah, that's it for my book adventures in Bangalore. I will keep posting. I will keep talking about it. I don't know like what the frequency would be, but yes, thank you so much for watching this video till the very end. If you reached this till the very end, give me a books emoji in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.